Let's see who shows up. Let's see if I can even maintain a signal, Wi-Fi signal for this. There we go. There's no one here yet. Hang on momentarily. Let me set that for live chat. Ah, somebody is here. Who's here? Who just showed up? I'll be right back. Give me just a second. I've got to get said alcoholic beverage we spoke about in the beginning. 2 people are here. So, 3. So this is, hey, what's up, Jared? I saw your post. I saw your post where you took your stuff. What's up, Nolan? Where you took your stonefish hunting. So a friend of mine that I met, well, a friend of mine now, a guy that I met at, cuss like a beast. Yeah, people are, oh, it's so thick and the angles. I was like, you know what? I've had people saying that they, what the angle is on that sharpening, and they're saying, yeah, it's like 25 degrees or 35 degrees, 40 degrees inclusive. I'm like, I don't think it is. Anyway, so this is kind of a melancholy kind of thing because I am about to make an announcement. We're gonna see how things play out, but basically what's gonna happen is starting today, I'm not taking on any more jobs. I got Miller Lite. I'm not gonna take on any more jobs for right now. I have got something coming up that's going on. It was 25 on my battery profile. It works great. That's what I was gonna say. Some people are saying it's like 35 inclusive, and I don't think it is. So some things are happening. We've reached a point where this currently is not viable for me to do this full time. So I have not had a big sharpening job come in. I haven't had a lot of stuff come in, period. So what we're gonna do is for the next few weeks, until I get stuff figured out, I have a job interview this week. A friend of mine is basically guaranteeing me a position. So I should be able to take a full-time job and still do this. But the thing is, there's gonna be a few weeks of transitioning where I'm getting back into the groove of a different schedule and things like that. So basically what I'm announcing is today is, this next week is catch up on what's here, because I have had some stuff come in that's been prepaid. But basically I'm going to shutter everything for a few weeks until I can get into a rhythm and get stuff figured out and see what time, what time I'm gonna sharpen, what time I'm gonna start and all that stuff. So I'm not closing the business, but it's gonna kind of become a side gig. So I know my haters are gonna be like, see, I fucking told you, but you know what? Fuck off. I did it for 2 years, maintained this house for 2 years, maintained our fucking living conditions for 2 years. So, but yeah, basically I'm gonna catch up on this stuff that's here, and then I'm gonna go in and fill out my application and then do my job interview and everything. And it should be pretty transparent, pretty easy. So I know that I had a bunch of, I've been sick, guys. Videos haven't happened because today's one of the first days since the week before last that I even felt like getting up and doing anything. So it's been rough. I had the flu. So, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not shutting it down completely. There's just gonna be a few weeks where getting into a groove. Yeah, I got sick about the time Nico had surgery, so it's been about 2 weeks. So today, I haven't run a fever for a few days. I was real sick a couple days before Thanksgiving. I had a couple fucking videos I wanted to do, and I was like, you know what? I just don't have the energy. I just don't have it. So, but like I said, there's still gonna be a video about tactical pins coming up. I may do that this week. I have a box of stuff that came in from David up in not Orange County. He's up in LA. So I'm gonna get that stuff all done this week here in the first couple days, and then I'll do my interview, and then hopefully we'll get the job started and everything before too many days. Nico, I have a couple of your knives that I still have to do. I've got to do the video about the QCP woodpecker. QSP? QSP? Let's go get it. Let's go get it and take a look at it. I really like it. I haven't sharpened it yet, but I like it. It's an okay knife. It's not a bad knife for what Nico paid for it. But there's a QSP here. I've got two of Nico's knives that need sharpened. I have a few what? I have a couple of your knives. I just have the two. I have the small folding knife of yours and like the Stockman. So I haven't done it yet. Let's see here. I've been looking at this QSP knife, and it comes with this paper that shows all your specs and info on it. It's got the frame lock, titanium. It shows your length, ball bearings. Every QSP knife is guaranteed against defects, material. But so this is the woodpecker. And this is a nice little knife. I almost wish I had grabbed one while we were at the show. It's an M390. This is a nice little knife for what Nico paid for it. So this is the QSP woodpecker in M390. It's got a wave-esque feature. You don't want to call it a wave feature. Ernie gets all pissy about that shit. Nice detent, nice flipping action. This is a nice little knife. I'm not a big fan of the pocket clip, but you'll see when I do a video about it. This is really nice. And no thick spots in the ground well. This thing is great. So we'll do a video about this. And I honestly don't think I need to sharpen it. Hey, what's up, Robert? Yeah, I got your text earlier today, but I'm not answering any texts or messages or anything today. And like I was saying in the video earlier, Robert, probably going to close the business down for a few weeks, maybe a couple months. We'll see how long it takes to get on an even keel if I get this job, the new work schedule and everything, to be able to do stuff after hours. So it's just, it hasn't been anything major that has happened. It's just been a general dropping off in business. No one's been sending anything. And talking to guys that, we'll see. We will see. I wouldn't even nano ceramic blade. It's really attractive the way it is. To tell you the truth, I would try to talk him out of the nano ceramic, because the grind that's on it, the burger grinder lines that are on it, because basically they left the lines from the burger on it, it gives it a really rainbow satin unique grind to it. No, it's not knife related. So we'll talk about that when it happens. I was just giving you guys a heads up that I figured that this week, yeah, I really wouldn't mess with that knife. It's pretty tight the way it is. So we'll see how things play out this week, and then I'll do the actual announcement, tell you guys what the job is and everything. But like I said, I've been sick and business hasn't been coming in, and it doesn't seem like I get a lot of emails. I've been getting a lot of emails, but no one follows up. It's the initial contact, and then like, hey, I want you to do this and this and this and this, and then I send them out the response, and then I don't hear anything. So it's not a matter of price. It's just a matter of people just aren't getting back, and that's the hardest part. Is when you do that work and you spend that time to do the interaction with people, and then you just don't hear anything back, and then your response email is like, hey, I don't know if you got my last email, this, and like after a third, I'm not going back and spending. After a third email, like you have the initial contact email where they contact me, and then I have my initial response, like, hey, this is the plan, this is my price structure, this is this, and then nothing, and then I give them 3 more emails. After that, if you haven't responded to a total of 4 emails, then I'm not gonna spend that time, because it's like when I did insurance, it's like going back to the same contact like 3 times in a week. It doesn't make sense. If they were interested, they would have responded. I've had people where you get the initial thing, and then You contact them, say, okay, what is it you're looking for? And this and that before you even talk price, and then just no response. And I'm like, well, if you were serious about it, people that call, I had one guy that got upset. One guy that really got mad and just said, don't fucking call me again. I don't want to talk to you. That was bullshit. And I was like, so to give you a backstory on it, we were on the plane. I was putting my phone in do not disturb mode on the plane leaving Wenatchee, Washington. And I told the guys like, look, hey, he was just kept going. He's like, I got all this, and I want to do this. And I was like, whoa, I don't mean to cut you off, but I can't talk right now. I'm like literally turning my phone on do not disturb mode. And when I got to Seattle and had time, I was like, I'll call you when I get to Seattle. When I got back, he was like, man, fuck you, this and that. You fucking, that was fucking rude. And this, I was like, bro, I was like, the plane was taking off. I can't keep talking on my phone. Like the stewardess was giving me fucking stink eye anyway. The only reason I answered it was because as I picked it up, I couldn't, you know, when your phone's ringing, if you have an iPhone, it rings and then it locks you out and you can't do anything. And I was like, bro, I was like, look, I tried to call him back 3 times. I get back to San Diego. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. If you can't look at the fact that somebody's getting on a plane and see that as a valid reason. So, I mean, it was just kind of, I thought it was kind of a dick move on his part. Even though he was like, yeah, it was a fucked up thing. You fucking blew me off and that was some bullshit. I needed to talk to you right then. And I was like, bro. And then he's like, don't call me again. I was like, fucking fine. I didn't need to sharpen your straight razor for you. It's okay. So I had 2 calls at the Wenatchee airport. I had one guy call me while we were waiting to take off. I talked to him and I'm waiting for his response. But I want to look at this. I want to look at this QSP woodpecker again. I really like this. I fucking wish I'd bought one of these. So right now, like I said, John, I'm not taking on anything right now, unless it's just a couple small things like I know that I can do on like a weekend. But I also have knives that have to be made that are going to take up a lot of the weekends. So I'm getting ready to take a job, hopefully. And if it goes through, then there'll be a period of time where I'm not going to take on any new work. So get in touch with me. I'll let you know whether it's something that I think I can take on or not. Well, I mean, let me know. If it's only a couple things, I can always sharpen something in the afternoon. I just want to get, yeah, I can do that. That's easy. I just want to get caught up on the stuff that showed up while I was sick. I still have 3 knives from the brothers that I picked it up on Tuesday or Wednesday, with every intention of doing that day. And then my fever spiked and everything again. And I was like, look, if I don't get rest, I'm not going to be able to go to our friend's house for Thanksgiving. And so I just basically got their stuff and haven't done it yet. And then we had a bunch of stuff. I hung some lights in the garage for the wife. Today there was stuff that just didn't get done. Man, Nico, this is sharp. This does not need sharpened. I would tell him just to leave well enough be. We can always do this. If it gets scratched up and stuff, we can always do it later. But that is a good finish on that knife, bro. I really like this. God, I wish I'd bought one while we were at the show. It's not even that part, Jason. It's I got a friend that's been building a website for me for a year, and he's doing it for free, so I can't get upset about time frame. But I'm tired of waiting. I was gonna do a Wix website. It's not even that. That's not the part. It's just that no one in the knife industry is doing great right now. I talked to some guys at the show. I got an ingrown hair right there. I talked to some guys at the shows and they're like, dude, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Everyone big business, like the guy that I was talking to was Tony Marfion Jr. And so Heretic Knives, he's saying the same thing. He's like, look, we're doing okay, but we're not seeing the big, like you see the spike and then this, and then the spike and then this. And he goes, we're not seeing that. He's like, we're seeing across the line. And he goes, we're doing okay as a bigger business. He's like, the guys like you that are in the knife industry, he's like, you're not seeing anything. And I was like, yeah, I haven't refinished a knife in probably 4 months. I haven't had anybody ask me to do anodizing. I haven't had anything in like 4 months. I've only had 2 big batches of knives come in the last 4 months, and I kept watching my fucking. I had a threshold where everything was staying constant, and we were basically we were staying on an even keel. So this is the amount of money we had in savings and all that, and then this was the amount of money that I was spending, and it stayed pretty even. And then all of a sudden, business dropped off, and then I saw this start to drop, and I had a threshold where I said, "Look, you got to do something." So I started calling around for some friends, looking for at first part-time work, and I was like, you know, part-time work's not gonna do it. I need to take a full-time job. So the business will be secondary, like a side hustle, like it was before. Yeah, any industry. So it's just, can I make rice? How many cups? Yep, I can do that for you. Hi, hi. Sorry, guys, did not mean to interrupt that with my wife's phone call. I forgot to put this on Do Not Disturb. Let's do that now. Let's put it on Do Not Disturb. So yeah, it's just been, I haven't had any refinishing stuff come in. I haven't had anything come in. I have my contract. Here's the other thing though. I have my contract with Artisan that I haven't fucking signed yet. Hang on, I gotta grab this. And that knife will be released, hopefully in the next, where'd the cup go? There it is. That should get released, hopefully sometime after the first of the year. But like I said, if I have a job, that's just extra income. It just makes sense. If things aren't going great right now, then it just makes sense. And so, like I said, I reached that where I was like, I've got to take a job. So that must mean the wife and kid are back in town almost. So they've been up near Palm Springs this morning. So give me a second. I gotta wash the rice. So what's going on with everybody else? I mean, and I don't want you guys to go, oh well, we'll just help Mike out and we'll send him a bunch of stuff right now. I had this happen once before. I mentioned something about taking a part-time. A bunch of people jumped in and they threw me a bunch of business just all of a sudden, but it was not, I mean, it was nice to have that money up front right now, but it also wound up being something that was just, it happened and then it just kind of went away. And the flip side is I'm just tired of telling my wife and kid no when they want to do stuff. Hey, we want to do this. No, we can't afford that. You know, it sucks to look at your daughter and tell her, hey, we can't go do this. So, and I had said that when I got to a point where I couldn't do the things, oh, yeah, okay, boomer. You know what? Just go ahead and we'll pull this up, and I'm just gonna go ahead and hide user on this channel. There we go. There we go. It's about the dates. You can wanted the cashier. I don't think we're gonna be doing it. We're at the end of it. Isabel goes back to school on Monday, so there's a coach up in Palm Springs that Isabel goes to see, and there's a few days that we're going to see about Isabel and Yuka staying at his house. So, you know what? Here's the thing. On this YouTube channel, I'm just not going to tolerate any horse shit anymore. If you come on and you say something, even whether it's directed at me or anyone, I'm just going to block you immediately. So, yes, Isabel starts school again Monday, or tomorrow, so today would have been the last day. And like I told you, I didn't want them trying to stay up there with you being sick and in the hospital and having to deal with having a kid up there. So you know what irritates me about that okay boomer thing? I'm technically not a boomer. So these guys are like, oh, okay, boomer. And now it's became a thing that if you just disagree with somebody or you disagree with them or you get upset about something somebody says, okay, boomer. That's not what a boomer is. A boomer is a specific time frame of people, the baby boomers. I'm not a boomer. I'm after. You know what? Guess what, bud? You're getting reported. Let's see. Let's see here. Report. There we go. Harassing or bullying. There we go. We'll do that. You know what, dude? See, here's the thing. There we go. That should do it. Let's do this. So any of you guys that would like to, go find that person. His name was Morris7EH, and just fucking report him as much as you want. That'd be great. That'd be great. Because like I said, I'm just not gonna put up with it anymore. I'm just gonna block it. It's probably the same guy that keeps sending me the fucking harassing emails, and you know what? He could fucking take a flying fuck through a donut. So it's that whole thing. Like, this is the problem with social media. Like, I want to have a good channel and I want to have good people here. The problem is some people just can't interact in society, and those people should have been aborted. Like, some of these people that I watch, like the stuff that they post on in the emails they send and stuff like that. And I'm like, you know what? Those people are the poster child for abortion. Like, that person's parents failed them horribly by not teaching them how to be a decent human being. And so therefore their parents were garbage. So those garbage people you see, don't blame those people. I don't blame the garbage people. You know who I blame? Those garbage people's parents, because they're fucking garbage. You do what you see. So, you don't see me doing a lot of, like, I don't harass people. I don't bother people on my channel. I don't call people names. Even like the Emerson stuff, I don't call people names. This all started, the hate and everything started when I talked about how Antifa is the last bastion of fascism. They call themselves anti-fascist, but they're not. They're not. And you can see it when they do things like this, because that's a fascist act. To deny somebody their voice, to take away somebody's freedom of speech, to take away my ability to run my channel, that's fascism. Right? YouTube has a lot of creative, things that they don't want you to do and say, but that's because YouTube is a business and it's their own private space and they can do that. It's not technically censorship. See, this is it. This is it right here. Let's see here. Report this user. And then we'll just do this. Live chat. I don't get Kid Morris. Isabel's gonna get raped. I'm gonna make sure she does. Isabel gets kicked to the curb in the playground. You know what, dude? I don't very often wish bad things on people, but I really hope somebody punch fucks you in the ass with a broken beer bottle. See? See? This is the shit this is the shit I get in email all the time, guys. This is the shit I get in email all the time. Constantly. Constantly I get all this crap in email. And you know what? It doesn't fucking bother me, but it's the fact that I try to run a clean channel. I try to run clean chats and shit like that. And you guys see this, right? So you guys should be going in and should be reporting this shit. Because me reporting it as the channel owner, and you know what? It's probably like a fucking 17-year-old kid that just doesn't fucking know any better. And if he came to my house, I'd break his fucking neck. So, you know, I'll leave them up and you guys can report them. Let's all report it. Let's go in and just all report it. Yeah. And here's the thing. I don't get why the fuck, I mean, okay, I have my opinions. If you don't like my opinion, then don't fucking watch my channel. It's a free fucking country. Doing shit like that is people's way of trying to deny your voice and taking away your First Amendment right, which is freedom of speech. If I want to say explicit racist stuff in public, there's nothing wrong with that if I'm willing to accept the consequences. See, these people don't realize that what people don't realize is that this shit that they post on fucking social media, it doesn't go away. It doesn't go away. Like if you go into my social media, you don't see inflammatory stuff like that. I don't say shit. I don't go on other people's channels and do shit like that. Because why? I mean, I can always just not watch. So, you know what? It's at this point, if you have a YouTube channel, you just have to fucking deal with it. You have to fucking deal with the fact that people are going to send you fucking emails and shit. And I just get to the point where I don't even fucking worry about it anymore. I've got the fucking, I've got a friend that is doing cyber crimes that I'm just going to get all this shit to. And we'll just look that direction. But the fact is, because he is in a different jurisdiction than where my house is, it's kind of difficult. But I mean, I have a fucking police report in. I inform them when I get new emails and stuff like that. And it's not high up on their priorities list. But the fucking fact is that this shit, like somebody's threatened to rape my daughter. Somebody honestly threatened to rape my daughter on a YouTube live feed. Do you see how fucked up that is? Do you see how stupid that is? So if you're a parent and you have a child that acts like that, you should just execute that child in the backyard. You should just kill that child. If you're a parent that's gonna let a kid act like these fucking piece of shit motherfuckers that just because I decide that I like my freedoms and I don't like Antifa and I don't like this, that they're gonna go on there and say things about my family, yeah, you should probably not have kids. If you're kind of parent that thinks that's a good idea, you should probably, they're fucking asshole babies. That's what they are, asshole babies. That's what happens when you take a shit and it comes to life. So, yeah, I mean, could I just do a feed and swing that ban hammer? Don't even ban them, report them. Report them. Report them so that we can get their chance. I mean, I guarantee he keeps setting up fucking new accounts. It's the same guy. And I got a sneaking suspicion I know who it is. And he lives in San Francisco. And if he's listening, he probably should fucking stop. It's a good idea. It'd be a good idea to stop. Because it was the first angry comment I got about something I said. And I banned him. And then that's when the emails started. So, yeah. Not too bright. He's gonna ruin his life with this. No, he's not gonna ruin his life with it. But, I mean, I don't get it. Like, if you don't like what somebody's got to say, just fucking go. It's not the same. They're fucking, they keep changing it. And I get emails. It's all from the same server. So I know it's the same person because they keep using the same server. It's Pronto Mail in Sweden. And so, like, but it's like I tracked it one time. I was able to track down an email address to an actual person. an address. So it's a stateside person because they're using, see, I mean, it's, no, leave it, Nico, because then I can fucking, if you take them down, then I have no proof when I report it. Just report it. Don't take them down, just fucking report it. Leave it up so everybody sees the stupidity that comes out of these people. Like, I mean, see? Okay, boomer. Let's see. There we go. Harassment or bullying. You are a fucking piece of human feces. Like literally. Like literally the worst kind of person. I hope here's the thing. It's one person. It's one fucking person. And you know what? It doesn't even fucking bother me. Because the thing is, the motherfucker just does not have sack enough. Like, if it's the same person I think it is that sent me the original email, they know my address. All I can do is come here. And I can news for you. I'm going to show them what 6'3", 230 pounds does to someone. Nah, I'm not going to get into that. Mike Gavick's a good guy. But he's too bitch made, too pussy to fucking... Yeah, exactly. I'm not even a boomer. So he's too bitch made, too pussy to actually step to me as a fucking person. And fucking Ashton can tell you, I'm not a little dude. I'm not a little dude. And I have fucking, I'm the nice guy. But if you fucking come to my house and bring that shit, just come to me. Come to me if you got such a problem with me. I would relish the chance to take this motherfucker right here and just fucking beat his fucking head into the dirt. Look at this. It just keeps going. Let's see here. Here's the thing. He can't even fucking get my kid's name right. Can't even get my kid's name right. I wonder how many times he's going to continue to do this before he fucking just gets tired of it. I bet my email account's probably fucking full of his garbage. This guy eats the fucking... He's an asshole baby. He's an asshole baby. This is what happens when you put a fetus in a rectum. I've banned him 3 times. He just keeps setting up new accounts. So it doesn't even bother me. It doesn't even bother me because you guys would be amazed at what my email inbox looks like. I get shit from these motherfucking idiots all the time. It's all the same guy. It's all the same guy. And here's the thing. I have, like I said, I know without a doubt in my head now who it is because the second I mentioned something about San Francisco, that's when it all started. So, got you, bro. Pena front flipper. What I want is I've got to talk to the guys up at Monterey Bay Knives about that EXC or something like that. So I can't remember what it was. The everywhere. It was the front flipper with the double D10. And I really liked it. A lot of people thought it was stupid, but I really like that knife. So hopefully that'll show up. I've got to get a hold of them. So no, that's basically what this was, guys. I just want to let you guys know. Like I said, I'm going to shut the business down for just a short period of time until I get everything figured out. So the stuff that's here, I'm going to finish up. And then the stuff that is coming I won't take in any new stuff until after I get my new schedule figured out, if I get this job. So that was basically it. So yeah, hopefully I can get myself back on an even keel now that I'm not sick. Yeah, I'm feeling way better, so it should be a lot easier. My 3 favorite steels are RWL 34, M390 20 CV. They're all the same, and M390 20 CV 204P. That's my second choice. And then after that, I don't know. I like S35VN for a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff in S35VN that comes out great. Nitro V's okay. I hate XHP. I do not like XHP. I do have to fucking get this back. I got to get this bad boy sent off to fucking Elijah Isham. I still have his knife here. CPM 154 is good. It's a good one. There's some stuff that I don't like about 154 CM, but well, why don't I like XHP? I just don't like XHP. I don't like the way it sharpens. I don't like the edge it takes. I don't like much anything about it. It's one of those steels that their XHP was good. Damasteel, I would say, is right up there. The nice thing about S35VN is it holds an edge relatively well, and I do not like AEBL. I do not like AEBL, and you know why? Because it doesn't form carbides, and so it's one of those ones that just does not get It's one of those ones that as you go up in grit, it doesn't have any bite. It just almost feels smooth. And it's really easy to burnish the edge off of AEBL. It just never feels the way I want it. I just don't like it. Spirit Whiskey razor blade steels tend to get sharp. Now, AEBL will be good for a straight razor because you can take it to a super, super, super fine edge. OS 8A. As a matter of fact, OS 8A, I have a knife right here in OS 8A that is a really nice knife that I really like a lot. It's my my cold steel tie light, or tough light, I mean. You need to stay the fuck away from, okay, here's the thing. Did a video about it. S30V chips. And I've had a bunch of people tell me the same thing. It chips. And I've been noticing it in different knives, not just the Benchmade stuff. S30V is not good. No, it's not. Not in my opinion. I fucking hate it. I can't keep an edge on that Benchmade. It chips. It chips, it chips, it chips. I've got a buddy that he and I have been talking back and forth. He's got a Spyderco. Same thing. It chips. Everything he does. Everything about that Spyderco and S30V chips. We'll put a clean, fresh edge on it. I'll sharpen it for him. We'll put a clean, sharp edge on it. We've tried different grits. We've tried different angles. We've tried all kinds of stuff. And the first time he uses it, it chips. And I had a guy... No, I don't think it does. It takes, at first, it feels like it takes a nice crisp edge, but then the first time, mine chipped just opening fucking envelopes. My S30V chipped. So I've never had S90 or M390 chippy. So I much prefer S35VN over S30V. Especially when you get into some of the harder heat treats. Like say, the one that you get from We Knives. There's a couple other companies. Cold Steel's S35VN was amazing. So it just depends on the heat treat on that. But like I've had S30V from multiple makers that just doesn't want to take an edge and not chip. So S30V, I would just say I'm done with S30V. I'm not the only one. Birdshot and I at one point when we still talked about the fact that S30V chips, he had noticed it. I've mentioned it. I did a video about it. So their S30, any company that's doing a good hard heat treat on S35VN is good. We Knife, Reat's got some knives in our S35VN that's great. I've had some stuff come out that got a Best Tech in. No, I'm sorry, that's D2. But like companies that are doing a good job with the heat treat, it's coming out great. S35VN can be amazing. Even in my Sebenza where it's a little softer, it's fucking great. But at any rate, guys, that was the whole gist of this video. I just wanted to let you guys know, yes, the business will be closed for a little bit. Yeah, but ProTech can't grind a fucking thing right. They're another company that if you send me a ProTech, you're paying extra. I'll talk to you about that offline, Ashton. I've seen so many ProTechs and every freaking one of them is ground wrong. So they definitely have some grinding issues. So, and I'm not talking about their edge grind. Their edge grind's fucked, but S35VM with a good heat treat. So, wife and kid are back. I will talk to you all later. I love you guys. Take it easy. Go and report those fucking dudes that were being asshats in the live feed. It's probably all one dude. I'm pretty sure I know who it is right now. So, talk to you guys later. Love you. Take it easy. See you in the next video. There's my phone.